Hey fam, grace and peace. This is Charles here with your Midweek Recharge. And this week we're going to talk about clarification. I'm certain that some of you may have received electronic communication from me. It might have been a text, might have been an email that I dictated. I love speech to text. It is incredibly convenient and a great way to get your thoughts down and kind of get them out. The key is that you should reread your dictation before you send it because the technology is not perfect. And candidly, there are misspellings, grammatical errors, context errors. Sometimes I'm speaking too fast. Sometimes my brain is moving faster than my mouth can relate and communicate. And so I've often sent communication that I've had to clarify. I've had to provide some additional context or feedback. In really awkward situations, sometimes I've had to retract the communication. And so Paul, as he's communicating with these new groups of believers, and in particular, we're looking at his first a set of communication to a group of believers in Thessalonica. He writes his first letter, and I think he gets some feedback and there's some questions, and so he has to write a second letter to provide some clarification, to illuminate, to help the believers understand and therefore be able to endure a very difficult time by providing some additional information. Now, one of the things that we said to you a couple weeks ago during the recharge was, especially for leaders, to have confidence and faith that when you're on a path, and you're on the path in particular that God has placed you on, when you have an impact, when you make contact, when you connect and reach out with a group of folks that you want to trust, that impact and that connection, that interaction has been meaningful and it will last. And that's absolutely true. You do want to embrace and have faith in that. And you might have to offer some clarification. And so this week, I want you to take some time and think about the communication that you've put out in the world. Does it represent a clear, articulate, well thought out plan that someone can use to have faith and stay encouraged? Or does it need some clarification? Let that be your recharge.